stream at 5/8/19 at night of all times. What's up, guys? Hold on. Sorry, I just went chasing my ferret across the house and I'm very tired. Not tired. Tired's not the right word. Winded, because I am very out of shape. And I should probably get more in shape, but I'm not going to because I already do so much during the day. We're going to play some Moonlighter. I'm currently using a separate account because you can only have one save file per account, so we're playing as NARP. So Moonlighter's a fun game. I've been playing it a whole lot on my own time. And that's why we're playing this on this, because I don't want to delete my current save game. Pixel just flipped his shit because he touched an Advil bottle. I have no idea what actually just happened there. But yeah, Moonlighter's a really fun game. I'll kind of let the game explain itself, but for the most part, you play as a merchant. But there's like, I've been playing on hard, and hard honestly doesn't seem that hard, but so we'll figure it out. They recommend that you play it on hard instead of normal. I've been playing well enough on hard, so I assume that's a good thing. Work has made me out of shape. Gotta work another long day tomorrow. I feel that paranoia. Among the stars of the night, there is a land as old as imagination. One night, mazes full of extraordinary treasures and deadly creatures appeared in the land. They called them the dungeons, strange, ever-changing ruins of unknown lands. Soon, a village of the slightly curious took root near the dungeon. This they named Airyanya. Among the settlers, two groups shine brightest: heroes and merchant, glory and riches. But the dungeons proved too dangerous. They were soon closed as too many lives were lost in their depths. Life became hard for the town, especially for the young order of the oldest shot, Will of Moonlighter. Long dreaming of opening the mysterious fifth door of the dungeons? I guess that's the end of the sentence. Will descends into the dungeon. That's what happens next. Now, my favorite weapons to use in the game are the bow and arrow and the gloves. So I'm going to try and shake that up, and I'm going to use the spear and quite possibly the longsword. We'll figure it out. What is going on with those colors? There we go. So this is the tutorial up here. Left stick moves the character. The music in this game is amazing, by the way. And it's out on just about everything. LZ makes us roll. We can roll over pits. We can roll through enemies. We can roll through projectiles. We use A to attack. We can also use B to do a charge attack, in which case I run and attack. Hold on, my ferret's trying to get into a thing of Nutter Butters, and I have to stop him. No, you asshat. No Nutter Butters for you. You might see Pixel in the background over here. He's being an asshole. Just leave him be. If I get hurt, I can use potions by using ZR. But I have not been hurt yet. Once you kill everything that's alive in a room, they drop things, and then you can collect shit from chests. I actually don't know if you're supposed to be able to survive this room because they throw so much shit at you. I don't think you're technically supposed to survive this room, so I'm just not going to try. You're pretty much supposed to die here and lose everything that you've collected up to this point. Pixel's digging around in something behind me now. And the dungeon spits us back out with none of our items. Now we're gonna get visited by this old man. What a sorry-looking kid. All alone now. Rest for a bit, Will. I have you now. I have you now. Pixel, stop. I have these cool new meal prep kits that I've been using so that I can actually eat, like, you know, appropriately and not just eat garbage all day. And boy oh boy, does Pixel love eating, or not eating, but just looking at my garbage. Even as a mere child, barely able to walk, you were curious of dungeons. There's no doubt you carry the same obsessions as old Pete. Morning, boy. Did our little merchant bite off more than he could manage? Well, listen to me. The hard truth is this. You are the last of your family, the only one left to run Moonlighter. You can't keep pushing yourself like this. Risking your life on this fifth door nonsense is foolish. Just leave it. And stop listening to so much Aerosmith. It'll rot your brain. I don't know what he's doing, but I don't think it sounds good. Find some artifacts, then use your pendant to get out of the dungeon. And for crater's sake, stop using that broom of yours, you daft boy. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. It's mine from back in the day. Use it. I have a little need for it now. You got a sword and shield. Pixel, no. No. Yep. He doesn't like human food except for Nutter Butters and chocolate. And he's not allowed to have either of those. Now then, get up. You're wasting light. Can't have you neglect the shop all day. Let's see if I can get through your hard head some of that tricks that I picked up from your grandfather so many, many years ago. For those who are astute, my room's a little bit different. This area out over here has changed because I moved my bed from being along the wall this way to along the wall this way. Successfully selling your merchandise takes knowledge of two things. You must know an item's value, as well as its demand. Come now, open the shop and allow the customers in. Yes, hello, welcome to my shop. Please, buy my shit. I need money. Happy face! Did you see that? Best expression you can hope for. The item isn't too expensive for them, and not so cheap for you to lose profit. Be sure to pay attention to your customers' expressions. It's how your grandfather always knew if his prices were fair. Note how this one is 170 instead of the 100 that the fair price was. He's gonna be sad. I don't think I need to tell you that items are obviously overpriced. Lesson learned? Finally, be careful of selling a popular item too much. You flood the market, you'll have to offer cheaper prices on your wares. Point is, charge higher when something is in high demand and in low supply. Take out your merchant notebook. You can hold all the information you've gathered on discovering wares and artifacts. Pixel, what are you doing? He's not happy about me playing. You have kept up with your merchant notebook, right?
Would seem the sun has fallen for the day. I best head off. You'll pick up more on your own. Restoring this shop to its full glory? That responsibility falls onto you, not I. I've got bitches to handle. Sexy bitches. Bitches with sponge baths. In the meantime, why don't you try that new sword of yours? Dungeons are more perilous at night, but one can always find better artifacts. Just don't dive too far. Use that pendant, boy.
Pixel, stop attacking the trash.
Go on now. These weary bones of mine must rest.
So we can switch between weapons by pressing L or R. And so we're going to be using the sword and shield for a bit. So I talked about the spear, or the mop, which is a spear type weapon in this game, but it sucks in every sense of the word. Its secondary attack, its hold B, is that he does a run forward and then stab. For sword and shield, you can do 3 swipes with A. Holding B brings out your shield, and you hold it in that direction so you can block stuff. If you block something that would be too much damage, you get knocked on your ass. I'm actually not sure what constitutes too much, though, because I don't know if it's the type of sword that you have or how much health you have. I'm actually not entirely sure what constitutes too much damage, but we're going to be using our sword because we can kill most things in 2 hits with a sword, where it's mostly 3 hits with any other weapon. And we want to collect literally everything that we come across. I hate these guys, but they're not terrible, I guess. He hit me for more than I would have liked to have taken there. Yes, golem cores. Those are worth 100 each. And I believe those contacts are worth 100 each as well. Pixel's trying to attack a water bottle, but he can't quite get his mouth around it. I need gel. Hey, there's a gel. So, for the most part, if I were playing this brand new, I would be learning about a lot of new interesting things. Oh, by the way, this is Crazy Pete. He's learned about the 5th dungeon. He's died here. And then there's this guy over here who was handing stuff out. And this is where we learned that when we defeat all the guardians of each dungeon, they give us a key, and each key corresponds to a keyhole in the door. And then gives us a shit ton of stuff. And then when it's time to leave, the pendant dings, and that's when we know that we're supposed to exit the dungeon. Which I can't actually leave this room, so they want me to use the pendant today. This tells us how many people we killed and what stuff we've collected. And now we can put all these wares on sale. Also, in my playthrough, I made iron armor. I'm thinking I might make cloth armor this time. Because the cloth armor, while slightly less HP boost, increases your speed. And I'm thinking I might try to be a speedy boy in this playthrough. You look intact. Finally learned to use that pendant properly. It's about time, boy. What are you holding? Is that a chart of the dungeons? Where did you get this? You found old Pete? Dead. See, this is what happens when you chase what's behind that door. Leave it, Will. Just get the artifacts you need from the Golem dungeon. And look after Moonlighter. Now, I noticed some posts on the town boards that might interest you. Some shops want to move in, attempt to revitalize this town. Apparently they need some startup capital first. Would be nice to see some new life in Rhinoka. I still don't know how to say the name correctly. Nice indeed. And so during the day, we place things on this pedestal. Now I know so this is just me from having played the game before. These are worth 100. I don't need as many of these, but I do want to hang on to these broken sword hilts because I can use those later. I need the water spheres for making cloth armor. I'll sell 2 sets of these sticks, and these sticks are worth, I think, like 15 each. Not much, honestly speaking. But we already know this guy's worth 100. And I want to hang on to, I think, pretty much everything else. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to establish right now. Oh, I only have 1 chest, don't I? Oh, no, I have 2 chests. I have my regular chest, and I have my secondary chest. So I'm gonna deposit everything here. And anything that I want to sell, which I think is going to be, well, I won't know exactly what I want to sell until I unlock some stuff. But basically, we're ready to open the shop with what we've currently got on sale, basically. And while I'm a small shop, I won't have to worry about things like thieves or anything. What? Okay, so that's too expensive. Maybe the prices are different than this time around. Let's try just selling these at 10 then. No? Still too much for the sticks, huh? Let's try 5 then. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Not that. Sell. Okay, so they're selling for 5 then, not 15 or any of the other amounts. They're more of a resource for making things anyway. You have resources for making things, and you have resources for selling. And things like golem cores are resources for selling, but sticks are usually used to make weapons and stuff. But I need the money for tonight at least so that I can, that's all I plan on selling tonight, so we're just gonna, whoop, close the store. And then we get a report of what we sold today, which it was $500, which is exactly how much I wanted to make. Because the first shop that I want to open is the Vulcan's Forge, which is 500. I can't skip this cutscene, whatever. He just very slowly walks up, makes the forge, and then leaves. I have no money now, so I'll have to go back into the dungeon again with what I've got. But now I should be able to officially make enough money in the dungeon. While I'm here, though, let's see here. He makes the shop. So I need more water spheres, but once I have enough, I can make that. Or I could try making the cloth armor if I have a little bit more cloth and a little bit more water spheres. And that would give me more HP. Or does it give it? It's the same HP, same increase, so it would actually make more sense for me to make the headband first. Basically, there's 3 types of armor. There's fabric, iron, and steel. Fabric is less HP, more speed. Iron is balanced. And steel is more HP, less speed. And then to increase your defense, you enchant it at the enchanter's shop, which I don't have unlocked yet. But there's boots, armor, and head pieces. I'm going in with, but I don't have any money and I didn't have enough resources to make what I wanted to make, so we're going back into the Golem dungeon tonight with just the same gear that we've got. And so we get to the crux of the video game loop for Moonlighter, which is collecting stuff in the dungeon, filling up your backpack, leaving the dungeon. Ow. I'm really bad at fighting those guys right now. Like, until I can get a stronger weapon that I can, like, 1 or 2 shot them with, quite possibly a weapon that I can attack faster with. Oh, hold on. This is the thing. So these 2 items have curses on them. Most items you find in chests are worth a lot more, but they're cursed. So both of these items have the top or bottom curse, meaning they can only be placed at the top or the bottom of the bag. And I believe anything that you're carrying on your person up here is not lost whenever you die. Everything in your backpack is. So these, what, 15 slots are? But these top 5 slots should be your most valuable items if you think you're gonna die. Because you can still bring those with you. Ooh, eyeglasses, those are worth a lot. Ow. Okay, so he can break my defenses. That's not good. Charge! Ow. Okay, that's not worth doing. Yes, but he dropped steel. Okay. I can't remember. Well, actually, I do have some uses for steel, I think. I'll have to double check whenever we get back to the dungeon. Healing potions area. So these are cool because these will auto heal you. But one thing that is also true is that these things are always on the critical path in the dungeon. So, in order to locate the next floor will always like the way to the next floor will always have one of those in it. I'm just not sure if the way that I'm heading is to the next dungeon or... I hate the big slimes. Hold on. I didn't realize there was a pot there. Hold on. Charge! Okay, so this is the way to the next portion of the dungeon. That is good for me because I think it costs 200 to leave. It does cost 200 to leave, so I can't leave this dungeon until I have 200 gold, and I do not have 200 gold's worth of stuff on me right now. Also, I have no way of turning it into gold at this point, so I don't think I could technically leave the dungeon even if I wanted to right now. However, if I go through here, I unlock my first artifact. First of two major artifacts. Because the first room I enter is going to have the mirror in it. This is one of the strangest devices that creatures drop when he fled. So basically this is old Pete saying that he found devices that do things. This one in particular can convert items into gold if you absolutely need it. So now you see the bottom left corner, that's basically just a dump pit. So if I don't have enough stuff, I can convert items into gold. And I will need to use that to leave the dungeon, because I do not have enough items to pay my way out of the dungeon right now. So I might want to try to... Oh, it's one of these water dudes. I hate these water dudes. I'm really supposed to try and pay my way out right now, I think, is what they want me to do. Because I just made my way to tier 2, but I want to see if I can't maybe fight my way through. I don't like that guy. Oh, but I can deal with this. This is an easy room. I am out of healing potions, though, so I definitely need to make at least 500 tonight, or I will not be able to do much the next night. At a certain point, this is basically just, oh shit, it's a mimic. Okay, they really want me to fucking die. I'm playing it very safe right now. Just like I would in Dark Souls. Ow. Got a night massage. It was killing me. I do not need to get greedy right now, because he drops really good stuff if he dies. Like health potions. Okay. Let's see here. I think I'm just going to see if I can't call it a night here. That'll pay my way. It's time for me to leave. Still, we got out of there with more stuff than I thought we would. Easily enough to unlock the apothecary tonight. Actually, I think I don't have enough money to unlock it quite just yet. But I do have enough to unlock my cloth bandage or cloth bandana if I wanted. So one thing that's cool about the Switch version is they also added in the heroes weapons, which are literally Legend of Zelda based weapons. They're a little bit more expensive than upgrading from a certain weapon to the next. But this line of weapons, the heroes weapons, have the exact same stat progression as these basic weapons. So it's not a massive difference in like ability. But it is a massive a difference in look, because obviously this is the Hylian shield and the Master Sword with no real markings. But like I said, we're probably going to try and do a big sword, like this guy, and a spear. So I need metal, forging pieces, and sticks for that. And I need metal, sword bits, and teeth for that. Or no, I don't need metal for that. I need sword handles. It's not doing the micro-transition thing right. Micro-transition thing? What do you mean micro-transition thing? Bows, gloves, spears, big swords, and sword and shield are the main weapon types of the game. Let's see here. I want to work on getting a big sword, though, because I feel like that's the path that I want to go down. Like, pay to win. No, this is not microtransactions. No, this is a true game. This is a one. I would not be playing this if I felt like microtransactions were a thing. This game is 100% just you buy it once and you play it forever. I think these things are worth 100 each as well. I know the water lamps are worth a little bit more. I think they were worth 150. I'll double check just to be sure. I don't know that I need hardened steel, but I don't know that I don't need hardened steel. Eyeglasses, I think, were 150. I'll double check, though. And then we already know these crystallized energies are 100 each. So in theory, I should be making a pretty penny tonight. Awesome. I got the price right on the ancient pots. Remember that I've played at least up to the 3rd dungeon before, so we really won't be seeing me truly experiment with prices until then. Until then, it's mostly just going to be me going like, was that the right price for that item? Or was that too expensive? Or was that not expensive enough? I can't remember. Yeah, okay, so those were worth a lot more. The water lamps are worth a lot more. So I fucked up there, but still, I made a decent amount of money. I can also check, like, you can see at the very bottom here, I guess you can't see, but if you look where my cursor is almost right across from me here, you see the 2 gold in the bottom corner. That shows you base value for a lot of the things at the bottom here are about 2 gold. And then there's a dividing line right here that's worth 250, which means things below this line are probably worth around 250. So the water lamps were probably worth 250. The eyeglasses are not, and the top of the very tier of the golem department is 3,000. Eyeglasses are a little bit lower, so they might actually be, well, they might be 100. Considering they were about in line with the golem crystals that we've been collecting, they might be closer to 100. It's so silly watching Pixel try to climb things. I love it. Okay, so that was, I think, the last item that I wanted to sell tonight, because the rest of this stuff is stuff I want to keep. This I can turn into, this I can turn into potions. I need this for my cloth bandanas. I still don't know if I need hardened steel for what I'm trying to make, so I want to hang on to it. Empowering crystals I can use for enchanting, and I need teeth stones and iron bars for some things. I actually don't know that I need whetstones or root for what I'm making. This is something that I probably should have done earlier, but I can make a wish list of items. And that'll tell me exactly what I need item-wise. But I made 1,650 bucks tonight, which is not bad, especially starting out. Because that's going to give me enough money to purchase the potion shop and quite possibly my first couple of pieces of armor, or quite possibly my new weapons. We will see. But yeah, the music in this game is so good. But we can put favorites on certain things. So like if I want to favorite the full set of cloth armor, and I want to favorite that, and I want to favorite that. So I definitely need my hardened steel for that. I need it for... I need whetstones if I... Okay, hold on. I have to make the decision now before I continue forward. Am I gonna be... Is my straight damage weapon going to be big sword? Like this guy? Or is my big damaging weapon... Or is my big damage weapon... My straight damage weapon going to be training spear? Because this is slightly higher damage overall in comparison to the spear. But it's a little bit slower. Or I can go this route and then it can be confusion, or I can have the golem drill spear and it be confusion. So there's a status ailment route that has, you know, concussion or confuse, stun, poison, fire, and electricity eventually by going down this route. And then on this one, we've got just straight physical increases until 500 on that. I think because of the increase, like the total amount of damage this ever gets up to is 400. The true physical damage I can get with the big sword makes it me want to go physical damage with it, and elemental damage with my spear for the reach. I think that's how I'm going to play this. So I need more sword hilts, more teeth, and more vines. So I can't quite make what I want to make there, but I can make more potions tonight. Pixel is getting into something, and I don't know what it is. So there's two recipes for every potion. There's a recipe that requires a reagent, i.e. in this case the royal jelly, and the recipe cost is cheaper, or you can buy it outright for more expensive. So like I could technically don't even have enough money to buy one HP potion 2. But HP Potion 2s require Royal Jelly and the Dungeon 2 stuff. So we're going to make a decent number of these potions. I think I'm going to make 10 of these because I used all of mine up. And I like to have at least 10 potions at any given point in time. We're going to equip those to my quick use slot. And I'm going to store what I've got in my inventory now. Especially now that I know what I need and what I don't need. I can start storing things based off of keep and sell. So we're going to grab everything really quick. Everything that I want to keep is going to go into this chest, which is going to be everything highlighted. And I'll keep my steel because I know I'm going to need it eventually. I'm going to keep that, and I'm going to keep my potions in here. Everything else... I know I'm going to eventually need those, but I'll keep those. So everything else is going into this chest right here, except for my potions, because I'm keeping those with me for this dungeon dive. And this is my sell pile. So now I have a sell pile and a buy pile. And that's basically how I'm going to play the game, is I'm going to have, and then eventually, once I can start accepting quests from villagers, we'll also have a quest pile, where all of the things that we need to complete the quest will be held. But until then, let's do some dungeoneering. Now that we've got the starting artifact, we should be able to survive a little bit better in this dungeon. I'm $5 short of being able to afford escaping the dungeon, which is my bad. I should have saved at least a little bit of money, and then that way I didn't have to waste the items in this dungeon, but you know how it is. I got excited and I needed potions. Also, technically speaking, you can come into the dungeon during the... Holy shit, I got a book. Books are worth a lot of money. That was just a random drop, too. That was like... That's pretty good. That was out of a pot, of all things. Like, pots usually don't even drop anything. Okay, some cursed items. I actually need both of those to make what I want to make eventually. And see, this is why I need a spear and a greatsword, is because the spear is a little bit longer range. So I might not be able to deal as much damage with a spear right now, but eventually it'll be how I deal with long-range enemies, or enemies that don't like to be attacked from up close. This is why in my last run I was using sword, or I was using bow and arrow, and punch claws, because punch claws were the fastest weapon, and they had the same damage output as like as a bunch of other weapon types. Like the sword and it basically had the same damage out as the sword and shield, but then it had a sort of rush attack for close range attacks that I needed to deal like double damage for. It's honestly my favorite weapon in the game, and I kind of want to like mix it up a little bit, so that's why I'm forcing myself not to use those today. Because I want to mix it up and kind of force myself to play a new weapon type. But obviously we won't be playing any new weapons until after I can get through the tutorial. Are the books rare? Not as you get further into the game, but right now that book is really, really nice to have. Because they have no crafting value to me, so I have no reason to keep it. It's 100% a sell item, and that's really nice to have because I don't have to make the choice between do I want to keep it or do I want to sell it. All right, so this is the appropriate path. So I'm actually going to come back here later. I wanna complete the floor first because there might be more treasure chests full of items for me. Hey, golden cores. That is easy money right there. Book! Holy shit, I've got 2 books on my 3rd run into the dungeon. I distinctly remember books being worth so much more than I thought they would be. Ah, shit. Oh, sweet. Are you gonna... Yeah, he carried it to me. Awesome. I may have paid a health tax on that, but that's fine. Because there's a healing portal at the end of this dungeon, remember? So I can just refill that health without wasting my own money. I want to try something. I know for a fact, well, I'm going to hate doing this, but I want to try this for science. I know for a fact one of these is worth about $100 right now, right? If I sacrifice it, it's worth 26 in the dungeon. So the dungeon really produces an item, or an item is really worth to the mirror about 1/4 of its worth. So maybe I could find out how much items are worth based off of their thing. I needed to sacrifice that anyway so that I could actually make it out of here because I needed 200 gold to escape the dungeon. Oh shit, but I'm actually going to need more gold than 20 than the I think I'm going to need 300 to escape from the next floor. So I'll need more money anyway. Unless I just don't go to the 2nd floor this time around and then I save my money for next night. So I don't have to keep wasting money to get through the dungeons. I think that's what I'm going to do because I've got a decent amount of stuff now. I think that's enough to finish my greatsword. So I think we're going to call it... We're going to call it a night. Not night as in like the me stop playing game, but call it a night in the dungeon instead of going to the next floor. My mom's favorite show is Ridiculousness. Yeah, Ridiculousness is like it's like a PG-13 it's actually more like a PG-13 Tosh.0. So you know Jeff, the guy that has the really big beard from the not Game Grumps, the Achievement Hunters. He watches Ridiculousness with his daughter because it's one of his ways of connecting, which I think is cute. Oh, so here's another thing. I've been talking about how cool the music for this game is. CPQ has not heard any of the music yet, so I'm going to be quiet for a second, and we're just going to listen to some of the music in this game because it's so good. How cool is that shit? How would you have felt if I just made those 2 comments and left? Not sad, because I don't know how interesting this is going to be for you. I think it's a fun game, but simultaneously, like, if you're not interested, I don't want you to stick around. As, like, I don't mean that to sound mean, but legitimately, if you're not interested, don't feel like obligated to stick around. Leave. Enjoy your day. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see where the book falls as far as items go. It's not quite at the 3,000 range, but it's definitely over the 250 range. I'm gonna put that book at about... I'll put it at 250 and see what people think. So this is where it's more important for me to choose one of the item. No, just asking because what if I wasn't there after you said I should hear the music? I'm talking to everybody, really. Like, anybody should hear this music. That book is going to be for 250. This book will be over here for, like, 275. Eyeglasses were... 100 was exactly where that needed to be. I know for a fact those are 100. So we're going to start by selling that stuff. And then I need to take the steel, throw it in here. I need that eventually. Let's get rid of my extra potion. And that goes away. The rest of this is sell, which I'm gonna yank out of here. Oh, hold on. I need to sell, that as well. I want to get us a cold Easter turkey tomorrow. I think it starts tomorrow. I need to double check. My apartment complex does... I would say my apartment complex does some pretty cute shit. They're not super duper active all the time. Like, I don't get a newsletter every week or whatever, but every now and again, especially around holidays, they'll do what they call a community event. And this time's a community event is, this week's community event is, or this holiday's community event is that they are hiding, I don't know if it's a plastic turkey or a picture of a turkey, but they're hiding a fake turkey that they named, like, I think, like, Ernest the turkey, around the area of the, like, around the grounds. I need to do the door decoration context next year. Yeah, we definitely can. I mean, especially if we're living together and we can have, like, a setup, we should definitely do it. But, there's also, like, this is also an active, trick-or-treating neighborhood. But, basically they hide a turkey somewhere on the campus. It's not a large area. Yeah, it's not that big. So I'm interested to see what they do. And the prize for everybody who finds it, which they hide it every morning, the prize for finding it is a free turkey, which I think is pretty cool. But we're burning daylight, so let's go ahead and open the doors. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my shop. Buy my shit. Fuel my dungeoneering addiction. Okay, so that's way too fucking cheap. What I'm selling that for is way too fucking cheap. I bought decorations with my own hard-earned money, and I will take them away from my parents when needed. Okay, so 250 was way too cheap for that because they got a steal. So I'll keep that one at 275 just to try it out, but let's see here. Water thing was definitely worth more. It's like right on the cusp of 250, so I should probably be selling it for closer towards like 250. Let's see here. 275 is still cheap for a book. Holy shit. I spent $100 on decorations. It's not even enough for me. I'll sell the rest of these roots just because I don't need them. I'll be starting to save up. Oh, hey, look, that's actually a named character, or not a named character, but like a portraited character. I'm sure he's a named character as well, but he's an actual character from the town. There are a bunch of generic people, and then there are like named characters. Next year's theme will be graveyard. That's right, because you got a shit ton of like graveyard pieces, right? Dude, look, we've got $2,546 in the bank right now. Then maybe Mad Scientist Lab. Alright, that's all I want to sell today, so goodbye everybody. I'm closing shop. Okay, so we definitely have enough money to quite possibly buy several things today. I want to purchase a sword from you first. That's going to cost me 1,000. But big sword, hooray. And I can also buy big spear, awesome. So we've got our weapons now. And armor is more expensive, so I don't have enough money to buy the armor. But let's go ahead and put in our new big sword and spear as weapons. We'll put our old weapons in the keep chest. Because I don't know, I might want to go back to playing those eventually. I want to get 4 or 5 themes and cycle them out. I'm only carrying 5 potions, but that's fine. I don't feel like I'm going to use them all. I hear Pixel messing with his food bowl, so I'm going to I think his water bowl is empty, so I'm going to fill it with water. I'll be right back. I'll let you guys listen to the music. Honestly, I prefer Dungeon 2's weapons or Dungeon 2's music to Dungeon 1, but go ahead and listen to the music really quick. Okay, so his food bowl smelled like shit. So I just washed his food bowl out because it smelled, I'm not joking, it smelled like a bad fart. But here's my new weapon. It's a big ass sword, and the charge attack is a spin attack. And then obviously we've seen spear so far, because the mop technically counted as a spear. Oh, I forgot to turn them off of, what's it called? I forgot to turn the sword and spear off of my wish list. Did it get moldy or something? Kind of. I don't know how to describe it. It was like there was some weird bacteria or something. I washed the water out, rinsed it out, washed it with dish soap, and then filled it back up with water. Because it was like water and food had gotten underneath the thing. So it was like gross. Ooh, okay, that's an easy way to dispatch with those guys. No, you do not sit there. You sit here. It's going to rain tomorrow, so maybe the only one you'll be the only one looking for the turkey. You might also they might also postpone the turkey hunt if there's nobody there to hunt the turkey. If it's raining tomorrow. All right. Oh shit! I forgot there's a thing there. Can I get rid of that by doing that? Yeah. I got to get better with the range on the spear. Take that. Oh, I can run past gaps using that. That's cool. I hate these things so much. I have to play so much more strategic than I'm used to. I'm used to playing so fast. I will admit this weapon has a significantly larger range than what I'm used to. Ooh, I am almost dead. Yikes. Okay, so you need to be positioned right here. The rest of that can just go into my inventory. Holy shit, that was a great way to clear a room. You're braving Microsoft Edge? Why? Why are you using Edge? That's worth a lot of money. I'm eventually gonna need this. Actually, I don't need that. I don't think I need that anymore, but I'm going to need this eventually. And actually, hold on. I can just put that into my inventory, and then I've got an open slot to put that in. And that's gonna be where we call this area for the night. There we go. Let's see what our items ended up being. Getting a lot of gold runes, some broken handles. Very nice. Gold runes are purely selling items. Yeah, why are you using Edge instead of anything else? Hopefully I can actually play games on Neopets again. Why can't you play games on Neopets? Is it because, what's it called, is no longer supported on Route? Is it because, like, Flash isn't supported or something? Hold on, can I get to my wish list from here? I can. I want to remove the big training sword and the training spear from my wish list. Okay, see, now that I don't have those things on there... Hold on, I do want to talk to him, though, because I now want to add the other items to my wish list. Because I think I can get the tier 2 weapons from here now as well. I want to get that, and I want to get that. So now I should officially be able to see what items I need to keep and what items I don't need to keep now. Yoink, 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 and yoink. The rest of this is free to sell. Bum, 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 bum. Chrome and Firefox won't load them for some reason, even though Flash is supported. That's strange. Have you looked into any reasons why that might be? Also, I have to use the restroom, so I will be back. So, some of you may know, but for the past like, I don't know, 7 or so months, I can't remember the exact time frame, but 250 was the right amount. Okay, that's good. For the past 6 or so, 7 or so months, yes, but I've got no results, and no other forums are complaining of this. That's strange. I don't know what else to tell you. That sounds like a weird, like, personal problem. And I'm not saying that as, like, a, like, you know, oh, that sounds like a personal problem. Like, you don't need to come to me. It's like, that sounds like a weird problem that I've never heard of. And it sounds like it's not affecting anybody else, so it sounds like a legitimately personal problem that you're gonna have to diagnose somehow. Where do these fall on the spectrum? Right beneath the golden runes. So 300? I'm guessing 300 on that. Not even Edge lets me play games, it's my computer. Yeah, it sounds like a computer issue. Where does this sit on the scale? Below broken sword, above or about in line with water lamps, so this will also probably be 250. Hey, so I priced those correctly. Which means look at all the money I'm making. Iron bars sit above whetstones, which are not that far from water spheres. Gotta put iron bars at like 10. Oh shit, not 100. 10. 10. $10. Okay, so 10 was too little for iron bars. Very nice. That is... I'll put those at 200. Let's see where that sits. As for iron bars, I know these things are worthless. These teeth, or whatever they're, teeth stones, yeah, they're like $3. I'm gonna put them at 5, just in case. But this needs to be at like 15, apparently. You can track how much time there is left based on the very bottom of the middle of the screen, like right across from me from over here. Over here. Okay, so that was priced too high. 200 is too high for those. 150. Not even edge. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's a computer problem. Oh, 115 is still too cheap for the iron bars. Okay. But I did hit the appropriate amount for broken swords. Is that the last item that I want to sell that he has? Let me double check. I've got a lot of iron bars that I can sell. I got a couple teeth. But the rest of that I kind of want to keep my hand with my I want to keep my hands on it. Do that to just organize it a little bit. I'll come back and organize it a bit more later, but I need that, and that. Sure. The rest of the... I'll take the vines as well. The vines are worthless, but I'll take the vines as well. So these are probably worth 20 then, each. And I'll call it there. Hey, you can play. What did you do? What did you do differently? Edge was blocking flash? That's weird. That's still too cheap. Still too cheap. 20 bucks is still too cheap. Emergency. Emergency. 30 is... Okay, it changed. Okay. Her expression went from too cheap to too much, so it's definitely 25. Somewhere between 20 and 30 bucks, that got too expensive. Okay, so these got I flooded the market with iron bars and now they're only worth 20 again. Pixel. Hey, come here. Come here. You know what's happening, Pixel. It's time for the Pixel Hour. Starring Pixel. Yeah. 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 You smell bad, Pixel. But you don't smell like ferret bad. You smell like you've been waddling in that fucking moldy water bad. Alright, that was the Pixel Hour. Let's get back to the game. Well, that's all we made today, but that's still $7,000. Which means we should definitely have enough money to forge our new stuff. Let's make the head let's make the head thing. And I don't have enough to make the rest of the armor. But that's fine because we're gonna use the rest of this. First off, let's equip that. Which, hey, look at that. There's actually a physical difference on my character model, depending on what armor I'm wearing. So one thing that she can do is she can do enchantments. So we're gonna enchant our sword with more damage. We're gonna enchant my head support here with more defense. And that's gonna be where we call it tonight. Not, well, call it for purchasing things tonight, not the game. I feel like I need to give Pixel a kiss. Not while he smells like straight doo-doo. Not while he smells like straight doo-doo, because that doesn't sound sanitary to me. I need the remainder of my potions. And I think that's all I really wanted to grab from this, but let's see here. I actually want to grab a 5-stack of potions. And I'll grab these as well, because I can refund myself the potions that I've currently got. And throw that in there now. Okay, so I've got a little bit more. I've got a little bit more as far as armor goes, as far as movement goes. Rub him down with a damp cloth. He would hate that. Truly, truly hate that. I'll let him deal with his own funk. He's pretty good at that. He really wants into the closet because I stopped letting him in the closet because he continues to scratch at the cords box. Because he got in there once and now he can't fucking... This is a portal to the second dungeon. So this shit's gonna be really dangerous if I go in here. But it's gonna be full of good items and I want to try it out. So we're gonna do it. In reality, I shouldn't know how to fight that guy, but I know exactly how to fight that guy. And I know how to fight this guy, too. I actually know how to fight these guys better than I know how to fight the first dungeon guys. Ooh, enhancement crystals. Always happy to get those. By the way, whatever the charge attack is, the B attack is almost always twice the number of damage of the original attack. Hey, and here's the healing room. Pixel's exploring this space because this is his first time out of the cage since I changed the room. And he's trying to find out where his favorite place to poop is currently. He still likes next to my door because that feels normal. Oh shit, right. I have to kill things still. That was too far to roll. The chest is buried in slime. I think Pixel might be pooping under my bed right now, and I'm not entirely sure that I can stop it from happening. That room back there was Crazy Pete's room. Crazy Pete has chests, or not chests, but sort of campsites set up all over the dungeon, and in each area that he's a part of, he kind of talks about like what's interesting about that part of the dungeon. Like he'll give you hints and tips and stuff. But we've explored everything on the first floor now, so let's head off. We know where we're headed. Let's head to the second floor now. I'm getting used to the big sword. The big sword is difficult, but strong. Go ahead and get rid of you the old-fashioned way. Just stab you a bunch. Let us move on to room 2. Or dungeon, I guess technically level 2. It's room whatever. What is level 2 of the dungeon? Golem Dungeon 2. Oops, I had the wrong button. I'm still used to playing this game with the claws and the bow, where like every other attack I dodge. Roll, roll. Hello. Hello, K-Min? Or K-Min, Kimin, Kimin. Welcome out to the stream. I have been thoroughly enjoying this game. Oh, shit, I can't carry the good stuff. What can I get rid of? Let's get rid of the roots, because those are worthless. Let's get rid of the vines, because those are worthless. There, now I can carry the good stuff. Do I want to get rid of that? Do I want to get rid of anything for that? I'll get rid of the one jelly I have. That's fine. I've only got one hardened steel, but that's actually worth something because I need those. I'll get rid of the 5 iron bars for 4 mystery items. Is there anything else that I can get rid of and feel justified in getting rid of it? Yeah, I'll get rid of these tin teeth. Tin teeth suck. Whatever those are, I guarantee they're better than tin teeth. Get off of me. Yep. There we go. Right, I can't carry gel anymore because I've got full inventory. And I can't carry teeth anymore because I've got a full inventory. Damn it. I guess this might be the end of our current run. Oh shit. You're just dumb. Hey. But I can cure something. I can cure something of its particular problem. We're gonna cure this and find out if you're worth anything. Hey, that works out because that gives us an extra slot. And I can cure this of something. Hey, that means I can carry this as well. Ah, everything works out in the end. The water lamps are worth a decent amount. They're worth 250. There anything? I know these are worth more than 250. I don't know if these are worth more than 250. I might have to get rid of the strong leaves for now. Wait. Ah, I've got fabric. The downside of Microsoft Edge is stupid ads. Yeah, they promised that they would eventually have like support for. Oh shit! Here we go. I can carry everything. I'm done. Let's get out. Oh, but we're on the 3rd floor, so it cost me more money than I had. Damn. I like this game so much, I'm legitimately thinking about trying to see if I can't, like... Oh, this isn't even priced. These fucking vines aren't even priced. Let's just put them at, like, what, $5 at most? $2? $3? So let's do $3. These are worth 100 easily. Let's put back anything that we continue to need. So I need these. I need these. I'm putting these away, but these are for selling. The light essence is for selling 100%. I think that's everything that I wanted to put away, and I can sell the rest. Anything in here that I want to sell right now? No. Okay, so this is 100% my keep chest. But yeah, I've been thinking about quite possibly getting codes for this for like PC or Switch and doing a giveaway, because this is just a good game that more people should play. Okay. These are worth more than that apparently right now. Oh, because they're currently neutral, that's why. I know how much those are worth, I know how much those are worth. The metal bars are something that I can sell in high enough quantities that people can get fed up with me selling them. It's like Recettear, but not shit. Shots fired at any Recettear fans. Yes, the music is very, very good in this game. I did a bit of a music show off earlier, but I might do another one. My favorite thing, I hope I can maybe at some point, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get there tonight, but I'm hoping that at some point during these streams of playing Moonlighter, I'll be able to get to the second dungeon, which has like my favorite music in the entire game. Okay, I can't remember how much these are, but let me check something. They're slightly above, so there's the $1,000 line. And the low line here is 60. It's, well, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 8 from the top, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's almost immediately in between, what, $1,000 and $60? So let's try putting these at like $500. Okay, $500 per is a bit expensive. Let's try $400. There we go, $400, got it. I think that's everything that I wanted to sell today, right? Because the rest of this I want to keep my hands on for future posterity. And I've got nothing else in there. Yeah, that's all I wanted to sell today. Goodbye, everybody. No, goodbye. Leave. 4,000 bucks today. Not as much as we had yesterday, but we also bought 2 new weapons yesterday. Do I have enough to upgrade? Well, no, I don't want to upgrade weapons first. I want to purchase armor first. So cloth armor first. And boom, we're wearing armor. See, look, our character's even wearing the cloth armor we just put on. I think I can even attack a little bit faster. I think that's what that the little boots symbol is like your total speed, because if I'm equipped with that, I've got 201. Yeah, I can't see any difference in how fast I run. So I don't know what the speed necessarily does, actually. I know, obviously, this sword is slower, but... Wait, I'm only... Oh, I'm carrying my potions. I want to hang on to my 1,000, though. We're hanging on to that 1,000. I could use that to buy more potions, but I've got enough potions. I only used 1 potion last time. Boy, oh boy, did I have a shitty night last night. Last night, I worked, and whoever scheduled the schedule, who is the same person that schedules the schedule every night, messed up and scheduled somebody whenever they were at their other job, meaning we didn't have any coverage on the floor in an entire third of our store, which meant that, of course, because I'm trained everywhere in the store, I was the one that was in charge of going through everything, which sucks because that means that literally everybody's relying on me to know what I'm doing. There are some sections like I'm relied on to do just about everything at our store, which is simultaneously flattering and makes me feel good because it's really hard to replace me now. But I'm also working my tail to the bone. I would like not to do that sometimes. So, I had to close down 2 different sections, roughly 2/3 of our store, last night. For no reason other than somebody got scheduled wrong. And then I opened this morning, which meant I had less than 12 hours at my own house. I had roughly just enough time to basically go to sleep, then wake up, and then get back to work. But we're here tonight, and that's what really matters. We're here to play some video games and have fun. How's everybody else's day doing right now? Going right now? We also had a customer today that was so because of Veterans Day, we have like a Veterans Day deal going on where people can basically like show up and be like, hey, proving veterans and stuff. And the more that I'm trained on, the more they throw me at as well. That's literally what it is. The more you get trained on at work, the less regard for your own like physical ability they care about. They're just like, hey, you've literally checked this checkbox. Fucking go there. Do the thing. But yeah, we had somebody come in today because it's Veterans Day. We are actually offering a 25% off your entire purchase military discount today. Which I think is a great idea. I think it's kind of cool. Ah, shit. I forgot. I hadn't broken that pot yet. It had a fucking orb in it. But we had a situation where, one of our brand new cashiers, and I say brand new, when I say brand new, I mean like started earlier that week. Rung somebody up wrong. And that's bound to happen. That's why we have people who are also like relatively, you know, good on the front end. Had a customer today that started ranting about Obamacare completely unprompted. Welcome to the South, CPQ. Welcome to the South. But he basically he himself purchased it on a card, then forgot to tell the new cashier, oh, I have gift cards. And so he was like, oh, I'll just go back in and like return it and see if I can't pay for it on gift cards, which is for the most part a reasonable. Whoa, what the fuck happened there? Which is mostly a reasonable request. However, the new cashier didn't quite understand how to do that, and basically did what she thought was the correct thing, which is what she was taught, which was to return the item and then to purchase it again, but she did it all on one receipt rather than giving the money back as anything other than cash. Work in healthcare, and I hear that ish all the time. I feel bad for you working in healthcare. Not because I don't think healthcare is a great place to work. I think it's a very valuable place to work. But boy oh boy must you deal with some bullshit working in healthcare. Also, why is my deductible so high this month? Surely you can help me with that, right? Come on, it's the holidays. You gotta be able to do something. I'm sure you've heard this a million times. Alright, but let me tell you, because my deductible's so high, you're depriving my baby of her, like, New Year's. I'm sure you've heard this in golden chest, golden chest, golden chest. Well, I gotta deal with this guy appropriately. Golden chests usually have very good items in them. We've got money items. We've got money items. Okay, hold on. I've got 10 gels, so we're gonna put that. Actually, hold on. Do I have something that's... Okay, I've got... Because I can only ever have 5 of an item, right? Or 5 of a really good item like this. So, hold on. Put that there. Move that up there. Then we're going to grab this, and we're going to put it right here. We're going to grab the mysterious items, put them right here. Cure them with this hardened steel. And there. Golem chisels. We need those. I can cure one more item, but I don't really want to cure any more items, I don't think. I want to go ahead and transfer... Hold on. Bam. That's an easier one. I want to Do I want to transfer anything home right now? I'll transfer the golem cores home. No. I'll transfer the chisels home, because I need those. I need those. We'll grab that. We'll grab that. Can I cure it? I guess I'll cure... Curing, nothing I can cure would truly, like, fix my problem of not having enough inventory space. Here. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, sir. I need that gone. I want to grab those. That's a full inventory that we're out. We're outie 5,000. But yeah, I mean, I deal with shit all the time at work, but basically, the associate did what she thought was the best thing to do. It was a very busy day today, and I don't blame her in the slightest for what she ended up having to do to fix the customer's problem. However, what she ended up doing was incorrect. It's what I would have done in her position given her training, but what she ended up doing was ultimately incorrect. And so the customer had to come back in and had to talk to somebody else to fix the problem. I was not that somebody else, but I had to mitigate that somebody else's situation. I know for a fact that these are the mini golem designs. They're actually not worth 1,000. Well, I'll run them for 1,000 and I'll see, because I can't remember. I'm pretty sure they're worth 1,000. But they're the mini golem designs, so they're not quite as much as the golem designs one. Those are the ones that are really good. Mini golem designs are, I know for a fact these are worth 1,000. I think these might be worth 7,500 or something. Or I guess 750. Basically, we had a customer who came in. I keep forgetting I keep like stopping my story midway through. We had a customer who came in, he screwed up, then went back to the associate. The associate screwed up on the cashier. Associate screwed up. Then I fixed the problem, and the entire time the customer complained that she was not here to fix the problem herself and learn from her mistakes. His words exactly. And the entire time I was like, well, that's bullshit. I'm like, I mean, she made a mistake, yes, and we'll tell her, but that's bullshit. $500 is still too much, okay. Or 700 is still too much. Let's go with 650. I know for a fact that's worth 1,000. Oh, it's worth more than 1,000. Okay. Alright, 650 is too much. Let's go with, I'm gonna go with 550. $500 it is. And these guys just fucking... No, okay. Did you boo me because of the 500, or did you boo me because of the last amount? 500 is still literally too much. Wow. 450? They've got to be worth 450. Okay, well they're kind of worth 450, which means they're really worth 400. But I'll take them being worth 450 to this guy. Wait, wasn't this still too little for iron bars? No, 25 was exactly how much iron bars were worth. Okay. The rest of this can be put away. Oh, there were teeth in that, weren't there? Teeth. Pretty sure my last message was way too long to show up. Yeah, I think it got you for like too big of a length. I didn't see it for sure. All I saw was a customer today started ranting about Obamacare completely unprompted was the last message that I got. You might need to send it in multiple parts because sometimes I know that works. Alright, that's everything that I want to sell today, so get the fuck out of my home. Okay, we made $5,360 today. That's enough to technically, if I wanted to, I think if I have enough stuff to buy the third part of my armor. Yeah. Oh, no, I don't have enough cloth. I need 6 cloth. I'll retype it. Alright.
I don't need to keep track of that though anymore. I don't need to keep track of that anymore. Oh, I might not need the steel leaves anymore because the steel leaves are only used on the iron armor. Okay, I can't afford that. But I can get the concussion the concussion spear. And we'll buy 2 more potions because I used 2 in the last round, so I'll use 2 here. Yoink. Okay. We are now ready to enter the dungeon. My ferret is around here somewhere, and he is being very quiet, and that makes me very nervous. I can't tell if he's just being quiet or if he's avoiding me somehow. I'm making my, I'm gonna try and make my way into the third layer of the dungeon, because we can get our 3rd artifact that way. This is the way to go. We're heading this way then. On. That spear is supposed to be causing, like, disturbances, but apparently it's not. Oh, I can cure at least one of those items. Bam. Water lamps. Because my spear is definitely a concussion spear now. So it's supposed to cause concussion damage. And if it's not, I'm going to be mad. There it is. Okay, so it happens sometimes. The effectiveness of the effect is not that strong. Okay, we got hurt, but we don't want to leave just yet because we're on the critical path, which means that there is a healing pond right here. I'm not sure if Cayman is still here, but I'm going to go find my ferret so that Cayman can see them. Alright, I'm gonna go grab my ferret. I'll be right back. I'll leave it unpaused. Enjoy the... Oh, no. I don't want to leave it unpaused because there actually is a time demon in this game. I'll explain that when I come back. I'm having a hard time finding him, so give me 1 second. Okay, so full story. At the end of each transaction, I ask why they want to donate $1 to the local veterans and their families. All right. Really quick, I'm going to play the Song of My Ferret's People, which is going to be on the melodica. My ferret's name is Pixel, and he is very cute. I'm trying to get him so I can show you. I think he's asleep right now, so I'm going to play the melodica really quick, which always gets his attention. Just like that. Like the fucking Pied Piper, the small one comes.
Oh, we're gonna webcam only. Hey, there he is. Yeah. Look at that cuteness. Look at that cuteness. I am V into this content. Oh, thank you very much, Cayman. Somehow he decided to say, I hate how so many people complain about working on Thanksgiving when our troops don't even get to come home for Thanksgiving. Man, the logistical nightmare of getting our troops home for Thanksgiving would be impossible. Look how much he doesn't want to be here right now. Oh, Pixel, come on. Say hello to the camera. He is the longest of boys. Watch him dangle. He's gonna be a year old on December 31st. Or no, December 30th. He'll be a year old on December 30th. I got him last January, or this January, technically, January 27th, 2018. And yeah, he's very, very nice. He does not like being held, and he's going to hate me for doing this so long, but I like showing him off to anybody who comes to the stream. Alright, he's tired, so I'm gonna put him right here really quick. And he's gonna be on the bed for a bit. He's not happy with me luring him away with the sounds of the melodica. Oh, I hate these guys, but hey, at least I can do... I fucking deleted him! Then he asked if I knew why they worked 38 hours a week. I said that it was those companies didn't have to pay the benefits. I agreed and said that it was, did I just accidentally knock that guy off of the edge? Hold on. I agreed that it was sad that they could not come home. He said that these complainers only work 38 hours a week, so they shouldn't complain. Then he asked if I knew why they worked 38 hours a week. Then he asked if I knew why they worked 38 hours a week, and I said that so that the companies didn't have to pay them benefits. Then he asked if I knew why they do that. I said to save money. Then he went off on Obamacare. Yeah, that's kind of weird of him. What a cutie. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for being thanks for being held so long, Pixel. You understand his plight. Pixel hates being held. Oh, by the way, he's stealing my headphones now. Hold on. It's not easy to see here, but I'm gonna try and like do full webcam again. He is after my headphones with a vengeance. Oh, now he's just climbing into the chair now. So he doesn't care. Alright. Back to the game. One of these days I am just gonna make a pixel cam webcam show, and it's literally just gonna be a webcam pointed at Pixel throughout the entire day. Like nothing else, no ads, no nothing else. It's just gonna be pixel cam all day, every day. 24-hour live stream of Pixel Cam. He just wants to hear the great game music. It's more so that that it's made out of fake leather, and it feels like he's biting into things, and he really likes biting into things that are made out of fake leather. He likes biting into things made out of fake leather, and he likes biting into things that are made out of fake leather and rubber, because both of those feel like actual, flesh is a weird word, but basically flesh. Like, he likes biting into things that taste like flesh, or that feel like flesh. Which is why, so I work at a baby store of all things, and I'm definitely going to be buying him some, teething products, because those are perfect for what he likes to do. Which is just chew on bullshit. This guy's hard to hurt. He does 1, 2, 3, and then a 4th pass, and then he dives, and then I have to hit him. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Yep, it's 10 o'clock. My big lights turn off at 10 o'clock. Where is... Oh, no, my phone is in the other room. I can turn those lights on with my phone, but I don't have my phone on me. After he left, I greeted the next customer with, "How are you?" And he replied, "Well, better than that guy." I don't understand why people get so pissed at everything. Even if you're like, you don't have to fucking burden whoever you're talking to in customer service with that shit. It is their job to listen to you. That does not mean they want to. Pixel just knocked over my VR box. Okay, I've got another 4 stack and another cure. I'm gonna use the cure on this guy right here. Hey, that means I can do that. Oh, right. I can only stack those up to 5. Right. Right. I guess we'll just do that and put this at the top. Oh, I fell. I hate these things so much. Okay, what can I get rid of that is actually worth getting rid of? Oh, these two can combine together. I can get these 4. I really want to make my way into the 4th, or the 3rd chamber tonight, so I can at least get the final artifact. Is there anything that I'm willing to get rid of for that? I will definitely get rid of this, because I don't think I need these anymore. And I'll definitely get rid of these 3. Both me and my bagger were men of color. Both he and my bagger were men of color. And the 3 of us just shared this look of astonishment for a good 5 seconds before I could even muster up the words to greet him. Yeah, Cayman, you're a pretty cool dude. Thing, guy, whatever. I don't know what pronouns you use, but you're pretty cool. Thanks for coming out to my stream. It has been delightful to talk to you today. This room is nothing but slimes, and I simultaneously love it and hate it. Die, slimes! Slimes are the worst enemies to deal with a single hit weapon like the glove, which was like my preferred weapon of the last playthrough. She, her. Alright. Well, thank you very much, Cayman. I hope you enjoy the stream. Thank you for being here. I'm dying very quickly. Because I cannot... Okay, so those guys definitely need to be dealt with a spear. Guys, those spitter dudes are bad. Like old white men. I don't know how to handle them. The easiest way to handle them is think of exactly the opposite of what you would like to hear. I would include old white men in that too. I think all that. Okay, old white men. I would include old white men in that too. Okay, there's the death guy. Okay, so it is time to fucking leave the level. I have been on level 2 for long enough. The game has decided that it is time for me to go. Okay, so I have to kill everything in this room before it'll let me leave. There he is again. I gotta kill one more guy, please. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I just gotta kill this one guy and I'll leave the level. I promise. I promise. I promise. No! No! Ah! No! Oh, shit. Can I? Oh, shit. I died. Okay, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Okay. Ah! Ugh. I think that counts as me leaving the level. I sure hope it does, because I've got the thing. That's basically what I did. I just listened quietly and replied politely when responded to. Okay. We made it through the fucking level. We've got the final artifact. It's called, I think, the Catalyst? Yeah, the Catalyst. So, I can spend extra money and then teleport back to this exact room if I want to. I don't want to this time around, but that's basically what I'll do whenever I'm ready to leave. What the fuck was that sound? That was me being horrified about running out of time in a level of the dungeon. What the fuck are any of these sounds? They're the sounds that I make when I'm terrified. Those are the sounds that happen in my head 24/7 when I'm being rushed for anything. Let's see here. Wish list wise, I can get rid of these two. Oh, no. I didn't need to get rid of that first one. I can still use that first one. I just like that the music changes a little bit when you get to an air, like when you're standing in front of the... Any music that can use, like, hammers and anvils and, like, danging sounds, I fucking love that shit. 10 out of 10 stream sound effects. I don't think I've ever heard you make any of those sounds before. I make those sounds all the time. I make them every time that I stream and I'm doing something that's really fucking stressful. 10 out of 10 make those sounds all the time. It was beautiful. Those are the sounds that happen in my head 24/7. It's the sounds that I internalize all the time, but never quite let out. Okay, I don't need this stuff anymore. And that's the only thing that I care about getting rid of for now. In my inventory, I want to get rid of this and this. And that's all that I care about getting rid of here. So let's... For my own OCD ass, really quick, we're gonna organize my inventory here. There we go. I feel better now. Wait, do I feel better now? I don't feel better yet. Now. Hold on. I have to do this all over again. Okay. Cloth. Cloth. Enhancement crystal. Enhancement crystal. Foundry rest. Foundry rest. And the rest of this can be organized this way. Good enough. Good enough. I'm calling it there good enough. Maybe it's the mic. You don't sound that high-pitched IRL. I have to use the restroom again. I will be right back. In the meantime, please enjoy this very minimalistic music. Pixel. Pixel likes to walk into my room anytime that I'm just like the thing. Pixel likes to walk into my room or he likes to stand next to the door if I go to the bathroom. Pacific Northwest. We are literally southeast. Cayman, you and I are right there next to each other. I am not a horror person. Nope. See, Pixel, your first mistake was getting within arm's reach of me. Look at him. Look at those little legs. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Yeah. See, Pixel likes it. I'm just gonna go to full screen really quick because I'm just gonna give it a second. Okay, I've got my phone so I can turn the lights back on. What a bab. I'm gonna turn the lights back on. You can kind of see him in the picture. That's my favorite part now, is now that my bed is right here, every now and again, if he's on the bed, you can see him. See, look. There he is. There he is right there. I'm gonna turn my lights back on in the bedroom, so now I've got lights on again. I unearthed my melodica recently from my car, and I want to play it more, so I'm gonna play some songs really quick. Pixel is stealing my headphones again. Well, that was wrong. That was really wrong. Hold on. Pixel likes listening to the music, so I'm going to try and get a good view of both of us. Hold on. No, 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 no. Here, here. He doesn't give a shit about me if he can get onto the desk. Back up a little bit more. Okay, he doesn't give a shit about me anymore. He doesn't give a shit about me anymore. He just wants to explore. So we're gonna go back to the game now. Let it be known that I'm relatively decent on instruments. He literally ran back to the bed as fast as he could. I could honestly point the camera this way and just make it a pixel cam. Except the fact that he just fell off the bed. Alright, never mind. It's gonna be a me camera again. We're gonna sell some shit. Fuck! All my sell shit is in this chest, isn't it? Yeah, it is. No, pixel. No, no. Come here, come here. No stealing my headphones. Bad boy, no stealing my headphones. He literally got off the bed with my headphones and was running out the door with them. He was attempting to fully steal them. I've never sold my grindstones before. Where do these fit? In between 5 and 25. So I'm gonna put you like at not 100, 10. I'm gonna put you at 10. There's new messages and I can't see them. Hold on. Why is... Okay, there it goes. You tried, star. Okay, so 10 bucks was too little for those, so probably 15. Him attempt to find his litter box so him can poop. Because he's a good boy now. It might be time for me to upgrade my shop. Because I am selling things far faster than I can actually keep them in stock. I think I'm gonna upgrade my shop next. I wanted to keep interacting, but I also want to finish Requiem. What is Requiem? Oh, that's that Netflix show you've been watching, right? I mean, if you want to lurk for a bit, that's not going to bother me. I 10 out of 10 lurk during streams. Even during people like, fucking... I'm going to feel so bad because I can't remember his name right now, but the guy that played, the guy that I literally gave a copy of the Time Spinner to. Aki's stream. Aki is a cool fucking dude, and I like talking to him, but sometimes I just gotta lurk. Aki's a really cool dude, and I like watching his stuff. But simultaneously, I like watching his stuff and doing other things at the same time. I feel bad because I like it when people interact with me while I'm streaming. But I also don't want to force people to interact if they don't feel comfortable doing so. And if they would rather lurk, then just lurk. I mean, if you're not feeling it, you don't have to watch CPQ. I appreciate it, but you don't have to, like, talk. Well, apparently twigs are in now. Alright, that's everything. If I can go home, plebs. Let's upgrade my shop if I can. Also, we need to watch more Hilda. We do need to watch more Hilda. Hilda's a very good show. Twiggy's the best boy. So, can I upgrade? I can't upgrade my shop. So I'm going to upgrade my shop really quick. Cost me almost all my money, but I'm going to upgrade my shop today. That's what I call a good job. It doesn't seem that like a big change. Well, beauty comes from within. Otherwise known as they didn't want to change the exterior of the town, but the inside of your house changes constantly. Also, I can now afford to place items in places. Bougie people will buy things that people would normally not consider purchasing. This thing right here is giving me 10% increase in price on all profits, and now I can place 8 items. But I now have to deal with, I believe, burglars. Burglars. I still cannot fathom that I am graduating next semester. There's 13 episodes in total, so if we pace ourselves, we can get 3 more watch sessions out of it. Yeah, or we could binge the whole fucking thing in one go. It's only 2 episodes at a time. That's an hour at a time, though. That's actually a pretty good binge. That's a pretty good, like, watch session. I'm trying not to waste my royal jelly, because royal jelly is going to be useful for the rest of the game, and I don't want to waste it by purchasing these small potions when I can buy bigger potions. Holy shit, the hawker's here. I'm probably not going to buy anything from the hawker for a while. If season 2 happens. You know, as good as Netflix shows are, it's really fucking hit or miss if there's gonna be a season 2. I think there should be, but simultaneously, they're gonna want to release it all at once because that's how Netflix do. That's how Netflix do. And if Netflix releases, oh shit, I have to kill things in this room. I need to buy the upgraded sword, is what I need to do. That's like my next purchase, is the upgraded sword. What do I need for that? I have that wish listed, right? I need more. Okay, so I definitely need to get to 3rd level because those things show up at 3rd level. It got confirmed after after a week after the season 1 premiere. Yeah, but even then, like, animated shows like that, especially how nice that animated show is, like, it's gonna take a while for it to come out. There's no guarantee that this room will have the... Yeah, there's no guarantee that any of these rooms will have the thing in them, but... Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm literally just missing the sword things, which are in the 3rd level of the dungeon. So I should probably head toward the place where I started. Oh, well, let's see what's up here first. Okay. Lots of vines, lots of roots. Those are really not worth much, but but maybe I can transfer them if I get to level 3. There are a lot of things in level 3 that are like the curses turns the item next to it into like itself, and those are really like high ticket items usually. Okay, this is the way to go. Also, guess what else is getting a season 2? Requiem, or on December 7th. I assume it's probably not Requiem then. Is it something else that we watched from Netflix? I can't remember what else we've watched. It's not Sabrina, is it? Because that's way too fucking soon if it's Sabrina. Neo Yokio? Holy shit, Neo Yokio Season 2. Confirmed. Holy shit, books! I'm so ready for Neo Yokio. You know we have to watch that on the projector though, right? We have to watch that on the projector. Because that's how we watched the 1st season, and that's how we're going to watch the 2nd season. Hey, yes, so confirmed that it posted the actual Neo Yokio page. Very good. For anybody who has not seen Neo Yokio, please go watch Neo Yokio. It's a masterpiece. Gold hearts. Those are worth something. I have to kill this guy first before I can get the gold hearts. They're worth more than the fucking teeth. Let's get rid of the teeth. No, let's get rid of these. The teeth at least have quantity on their side. These don't. These fucking suck. I can cure items. Is there anything that I can benefit from curing anything right now? I can benefit from curing this immediately by doing that. I can benefit by curing this, just so that I don't have to delete anything. And this is a delete item that can be placed in any of the top slots. I'll place that there, I'll get rid of these, and I'll collect the golden things. Proof has been texted. Let me double check because my thing is... Speaking of text messaging, I use the fucking Persona 5 app now. So my text messages look like this. That's right, my phone has the fucking IM app on it. Neo Yokio Season 2 coming December 7th. I am so ready for Season 2 of Neo Yokio. Oh, that's such a beautiful fucking terrible mess of a show. I definitely need an upgraded sword. super lit for it. I've seen it 4 times. I've only seen it the once, but that once was more than... Oh, shit. No, that's not what I want to do. Alright, that works. I'm actually A-okay with what just happened. I think I'm A-okay with what just happened. Except I want to get this instead of... Hold on. I don't have to make the decision. I can do this and then transfer this into the inventory. Yeah, no. Hold on. See, the thing is, I don't know what these 4 are, but I've got enough enhancement crystals that I can kind of just put them away, and I'll collect whatever the 4 of these are, because they're probably still good for me. Motherfucker. Motherfucker, that fucking pot got in the way. Saw it once, showed it to you, showed it to someone else, watched it again. What is the last day of finals? That's a good question. I actually don't know yet. It's at least a little while out because none of my teachers have been talking about taking finals yet. One of my classes doesn't have finals, and the other class, if I do well enough in, I don't need to take the final. So I actually don't know when finals are. But chances are I only need to take 1 final, and I don't think I'm going to do that bad in the class. Okay, we're in room 3. Room 3 requires 2,000 golds, which I really don't have. See, there we go. Shit, hold on. Hold on. I'm in danger here. I need to transfer more health potions over so that I can heal. Okay. So these are all money items, but that's not necessarily what I care about right now. Golden Designs 2 cost as much as Golden Designs 1. Books, or I can make more steel. I don't need more steel. I could use more books. Are y'all undergrad, or... I am undergrad. I'm gonna be... CPQ has graduated already. I am finishing my last semester of undergrad for... I was about to say inventory control, but I know that's not the right wording for it. I'm finishing my last semester for operations management. December 7th is the last day of classes, so December 14th is the last day of finals. Okay. Yes, no, CPQ finished college, like, what, last semester? Last year? Alright, I'm not out of alcohol, but I've had enough alcohol. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna turn 10 of these fucking teeth into, like, actually worthful items really quick. I'm gonna transfer 10 of these golem cores home already. And then I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna turn 10 of these steel pieces into something. I'm just gonna put this right here. That's gonna be where I call it for that whole transact. It's not though, because I'm gonna get rid of this enhancement crystal and grab these 2 books. I don't know if that's the best transition of things, but I definitely still need at least one more, like, item. I'm beginning to like the spear more and more. I don't. Cool. Is that how you know each other? Yeah, we learned each other from. We met via mutual friends at parties and stuff. For the most part, you know, college parties, but like not like crazy college parties, like nerdy college parties. To be honest, like college parties you shouldn't be proud to be at. Like, there's no fucking glory in being at a party where you were like the #1 Smash player. Ah, he fucking Looney Tunes me. This is not where I'm supposed to be, by the way. Hey, Austin. Welcome out to the stream. This is Moonlighter. I'm trying desperately to get my hands on a specific item so that I can make a level, the next level sword. But I am failing miserably. I know that sounds good to me. I mean, it sounds good to us. To anybody else, that is not a fun time, apparently. I have learned, at least. So romantic. You know what the most romantic part of that entire meeting situation is? I don't think CPQ or I even remember how we fully, truly met, like the day that we met, or like... We just kind of eventually knew each other. I'm out of healing objects. I'd like to kill you, sir. There we go. This is not ending out well for me right now. Fuck. Shit! 6 health left! Ah! Hold on. I might have to consider this one an academic loss and just retreat while I'm still alive. So long as I don't die by escaping here, I might survive. So if I can find the ah, fuck. You know what? Nope, 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 nope. That's good. That's it. That's it for me. Goodbye, everybody. I'm just gonna call that one a fucking loss and go. We played in a tabletop group for a while, and everyone else could tell we were falling for one another. I'd love to play in a tabletop group again, apparently. So I had a presentation over Canada, and I included a picture of the Canadian flag with a pot leaf on it. This one kid laughs hard, and I mean he's losing oxygen, so I start laughing while I'm presenting. Sounds like a good presentation, honestly. Like, I'm okay with that. Kept interacting with his character, and we each became more and more useless to the rest of the team. I would argue that I was already useless to begin with, because I was literally just Haru from Free. But even better, I was Haru from 50% off, the abridged series of Free. I'm going to take 2 of these steel bars with me, because I need those. Paranoia was pretty fun. I would like to play more actual D&D, but D&D takes more work. Then I stumble upon my words, and I say napkin on a nap. What? What the fuck does that mean, Austin? These are all worth 1,000, by the way. I already know that based off of, like, I already know that by heart. I couldn't tell you why, but I already know that by heart. Burglar! Borglar. Get out of here, Borglar. I would like to attack you immediately. Borglar! Don't take my things. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Borglar! What are these actually worth? What are you worth? You're not that far off from Golem Core, so I'm gonna say you're worth like $100. Oh shit, the Golem Core level 2 is worth more than 1,000. So maybe 1,500? I can't actually remember how much those are truly worth. Then hold on, I gotta read chat really quick. Then I pass out my handout sheet, a coloring sheet of Canada's map, and everyone colors in the American flag. It was supposed to be a napkin in the lap, but I typo and said the typo was while laughing. Oh, that's great. Okay, that was too much for this. 100 was too much for this. We're going with 75. Just wish it was on video. I don't know if any of you guys stream, but I will say, and please don't take this in a negative light, but boy oh boy would it be convenient if I could just have... Well, no, I do have a fucking time. I do have a counter. I can pull up a counter for when people are here. I just don't have it pulled up because I hate looking at the number being so low. But what I was about to say was, for people who don't have an immediate way of checking how many people are watching, like, I feel bad for people who are doing that because I like knowing when people are here and when people aren't here, because I don't want to refer to them if they're not here and that makes me look silly. But simultaneously, there's a certain amount of, like, my own personal interest in, like, hey, are people watching me or are people not watching me? I want to put this back in the chest. So I don't feel obligated to post because I now have it set up so that I should be able to see chat, or how many people are here, but simultaneously, like, shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. 250 is too little for this. 300, 300, 300. Trademark. No copyright. Please do not fucking steal my shit. 2 people are watching. 2 people are watching on YouTube. There are 4 people watching overall. Apparently. Supposedly. There's a small child here, which I know is a thief. That's a fucking steal on the books, apparently. Nope. I'm out of the hall, and I don't want to be out of the hall, but I should be out of the hall. Because I have things to do tomorrow. Anybody want to buy my 5 twigs? Because that's all I have left to sell. Hi Twitch, don't do the drugs. Do the dank drugs. Don't do the fuck your life up drugs. Also, Cloud, you need to get the fuck out of here. I have nothing left to sell to you people. I cannot upgrade my shop again, however, so we're gonna hope that I have the materials to buy my boots, and we're probably gonna upgrade my armor set. Hey, boots. Because the only thing... Oh, but I don't have enough to buy the Hawker. I can't... I can buy the iron... I'll buy the iron register, because that's worth something. Do the fun ones like weed and LSD? Or salvia? Savilia? That's not the word. That's not how you spell that. We're gonna enchant our armor really quick and our boots really quick. That'll give them increased defense. I don't want to increase my sword because that sword is gonna be... I don't have enough gold because that's 16,000 gold just to upgrade my spear. So, our goal is to get to level 3 tonight. Oh, but I'm out of potions, aren't I? I should probably buy 10 potions. Yeah, let's go buy 10 potions. I've got the money and the supply for 10 potions. Potion seller. I require your strongest potions. Although Austin has school tomorrow, he shall watch a man with a beard and a ferret named Pixel as he endeavors on his all-nighter. Well, I appreciate you watching me, despite it being a poor choice, in both entertainment and in life. I appreciate it because it helps validate my choices in life, which includes getting drunk on Sundays so that you guys can watch me play video games that I feel like playing regardless. By the way, if it wasn't obvious enough, Sunday Night Paladin is literally just, hey, I feel like playing a game, so I'm playing a game. Like, that's why sometimes it's random games. That's Sunday Night Paladin for you. By the way, Austin, I'm sure you saw the new, thumbnail on YouTube. How do you like it? Currently, my spear deals more damage than my sword, so we're going to use my spear for the majority of this. Until I can upgrade my sword, my spear deals so much more damage. No, fuck it. I'm going to have one more beer, and I'm going to regret it in the morning, but I'm going to have another beer. And I'm gonna play the melodica again, so that Pixel will come in here, so that I can show him off to Austin, because Austin is here today, and he has not been here in a bit, and he deserves to see the ferret. And I'm gonna play the meme song. Hold on. I have to move back to webcam only, so that you guys will see me and not hear the music, so I can do the thing. I gotta get this all the way up. It's not the same icon. It's not the same icon. It should be a brand new thing. Yeah, the icon is the same as far as it being the Sunday Night Football logo, but the whole idea of it being a new thumbnail and everything is brand new. I already went this way. Yeah, I already went this way, right? I did. Here's the way to go.
I can tell, because there's a pool here.
I actually really like... Oh, hey, look! I got fucking training gloves. Those are actually a decent... Those are a decent weapon. I like the training gloves. But I've already committed myself to using spear and big sword. Looked at the YouTube icon? Yeah, the YouTube icon is the same. I meant the thumbnail. The thumbnail of the video is different. Because I used to just do a generic thing, but I'm thinking about putting just that little like sliver on the side, or I guess it'd be on this side of the video. The sliver on the side, so that you know it's a Sunday Night Paladin, but you know what game I'm playing as well, just from the visual cues. Because despite never actually being a fucking graphic designer, or being in school for graphic design, like, I still feel like I know it. Damn it, I died. I feel like I know I know a general idea of what is required by graphic design. I was about to say graphic design. Ow. I forgot when those guys hit you, you lose stuff. I like the stun effect of this weapon, honestly speaking. I can cure you. And I can just put you in the top row and it doesn't matter. Nope, this is not the correct way. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Big oof. Man, there's a guy that works at my work now who's like literally the coolest dude. He's simultaneously got that like that young guy the young guy like teaches me things, but is like he's like me if I was born like I would say like 5 years later. He's literally 5 years younger than me. I watched 16 Candles for the first time. 3 out of 10. What the fuck is 16 Candles? I have no idea what you mean by 16 Candles, so obviously it's not praised enough because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Did I die? No, okay, there's a secret zone. I was like, did I die? I thought I had so much more health. It's only praised for a tit? That doesn't surprise me. I've been listening to a podcast about, or not podcast, but technically it was an Audible original, hashtag not an ad, called Victorian Secrets. And it's all about how the Victorians did some nasty shit that they did their best to hide. I have not fully explained this shit, and I probably should right now. The T means that it destroys something. Question mark means we don't know what it is until we leave the dungeon. And the leaf means that it'll cure another item's curse. So if I do this, we now know what that item is. And normally, if I were to put this, say, like right here, it would get rid of these glasses lenses when we leave the dungeon. But if I put this here, then it no longer does that. There are beneficial and unbeneficial curses. So you gotta pay attention to what you're doing. So this is the healing room, right? Okay, so then we're on the right path. The healing room is always in the path towards the rest of the zone. Fuck. It's only the two of them, but in reality, it's this guy too. This game is very cool, Austin. This is Moonlighter. I've been looking forward to playing this game for a while now. It's been out on PC for the last couple of months, but it just hit Switch, and that's what I really wanted to buy it on, because I like the Switch and I like indie games, and I think that's the best place to support them. Because it allows me to play it for you guys by streaming and on my own spare time. And we're already on the way toward the end of the dungeon, but that's not what we want. We want a fucking rune tool or something similar. I can't remember if that's the name of it or not. Did I think of the top just kill itself? You want a Switch? Honestly, the Switch is like one of the best consoles that has ever been created. Because it does exactly what I want it to do. It's done what I want a console to do for years. It is an item that allows me to play games, but it doesn't make those games like hard to play. If that makes any sense. Like I can play them however I want. Also, watch this, watch this. Even though these last 4 items here are cursed, bam, they're going to the home anyway, because I just used a home teleport scroll. Not scroll, curse. And hey, look at that! I've got my fucking rune tools, so I can just fucking do this shit. I'm leaving the fucking dungeon now. I can make my big sword. My final big sword. Honestly, once you have a full set of armor and a decent set of the weapons that you actually want to use, playing the game is not hard. Like, honestly, I've got $3,000 left, so I could probably buy the sword that I want right now. I don't. It requires 4,000 gold. But I will make more than 4,000 gold in money purchased from the stuff that I'm making today. Bum, 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 bum. We're gonna sell the training gloves because I'm never gonna use gloves in this run, because as much as I love gloves, don't get me wrong, they're not a weapon that I plan on using today. These are worth like 1,200 to me. I hear scuttering, but I don't know where I'm hearing it from. I love my Switch. We'll wait for games to be ported to here. Yeah, the Switch is great. This is definitely a game that's worth owning on the Switch. By the way, Cayman, if you ever get the chance, CPQ and I will be playing co-op Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. We'll actually be playing Let's Go Eevee, but you know. We'll be playing that game whenever it comes out. I don't need golem chisels on this playthrough. I keep hearing noises from where Pixel keeps moving around, but he disappears before I can see him. Yeah, CPQ and I will definitely be playing Let's Go Eevee whenever it comes out. You have Eevee pre-ordered? I need to pre-order it because I want to get CPQ the little Pokeball controller. And I haven't done that yet, and I need to. I need to see if it's available at my local GameStop. I'll probably do that either tomorrow or Tuesday. We'll see. I might do it tomorrow before school, or I might do it tomorrow just right after school. By the way, Cayman, tomorrow, if you have tomorrow night available, CPQ and I will be playing Persona 5. That's what we normally play. I kind of play whatever on Sundays. It's my variety stream, as it's fully called, but we will play Persona tomorrow. I found him. I found the small one. He's within my grasp. I now must learn how to play the game with just one hand and a very agitated ferret. No. Pixel, it's okay. Be held. Look at the camera. So this is Pixel's playthrough of Moonlighter. Okay, he's really not happy, so I'm just gonna put him down for now. No! Theft! Theft! Thief! I'm surprised I didn't see him. I guess it was just because I was making jokes about, games. I'm still not selling those books for how much they're worth. Pixel, why do you steal? Pixel stealing my headphones again. These are my headphones, Pixel. Bad boy. Paladin, did you check out the shitty game I found where you can own your own ferrets? I saw that it existed. I have not played it yet. Also, I did not price these yet. They're like in line with some of these other things, so I'm gonna put them at like 500. By the way, anybody that I actually sell stuff to, i.e. that I talk to, give me an extra 10%, I believe. Or have a chance to give me a 10%. That's everything that I actually want to sell tonight, so goodbye everybody else, including you, shitty thief. I made 6,000 tonight. It's free and it's Flash. Oh, that sounds beautiful. That might be tomorrow's Paladin null. That might be tomorrow's, or not tomorrow, but next week's Sunday night. Next week might not have a Sunday night. No, next week will have a Sunday night Paladin. It's the week after next that won't have a Sunday night Paladin. Because I will be gone. I do not have the requirements to make that because that requires beats and logs from level 2. Boom, 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 boom. I fucking love the purchasing things theme. I don't have a better word for it, but that's basically what this is. It's the purchasing things theme. So now my new greatsword should deal bonus damage. We're gonna use this. I've got 9 potions. So I'm not going to necessarily do it tonight, but I think I'm going to get to level 3, and I'm going to use the catalyst to get home tonight. And we're going to fucking fight the Guardian. The Golem Guardian. Tonight. That's the goal. That's the goal of the end of the stream, is to get through the Golem dungeon. Yeah, see how fast things die now that I have an upgraded weapon? I didn't even enhance this either. This is literally just base level. A normal weapon at this level would normally only deal 50 damage. Still, being able to two-shot pretty much everything in this size of the dungeon is pretty great. So long as I make $2,000 worth of material as I get through this, it'll make it worth it. Plus, I know for a fact that I can make the 2,000 back in after the boss fight. Hey, Hardened Steel, that's good. That's good money. Okay, so this is the correct way to go. We're heading the right direction. There's the level 2. Let's try to get to level 3 as fast as we can. Oh shit, I can't cure anything from the bottom row with this. We're heading the right direction though. And Pixel is trying to get into whatever he can right now. He's just like, fuck it, I don't give a shit. I can definitely cure at least one of these items. There we go. Level 3! Moving on to level 3. Which means we're definitely beating the Golem King tonight, and then I'm probably gonna go to bed. Because it's 11:03. Die. We want to make our way to... Okay, so this is the correct way to go. We want to make our way to the final floor. What the fuck is that? I've never seen a chest that's red level like that before. By the way, this is the end of the dungeon, so I'm actually going to save this chest for next time. Or for the next run through, that is. Not for next time, as in, like, we're gonna finish the stream and you leave this as a cliffhanger, because I fucking suck at cliffhangers. This chest has a shit ton of really good stuff in it, so we're gonna save this until... Should I save any of this till next time, or should I use some of this? Because I can definitely get some money from doing some of this. Get rid of that, get rid of that. And I can grab this. Right here. And... No, I don't want that. I want this. No, that's the same thing. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You're still worth what? Golem designs? 3? I don't know what you're worth. Oh, the Golem minion designs are worth less than the Golem designs 3, I think. Yeah, the Golem designs 3 are still probably worth 1,000. So we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna put... you right there, because that's good enough for me. We're now going to Catalyst teleport out of here, which is the first time we're going to Catalyst teleport. And then I'm going to use the restroom, and then we're going to finish this game. Not game, dungeon. Alright, I will be back in just a second. I'm going to use the restroom one last time, and then we're going to be done. And then we're going to fight the Golem King, and we're going to be done with the stream. okay. For the few of you who have made the poor decision to stay until the final bit of this stream, I salute you, because we are about to get there. I'm going to sell what I have remaining in my inventory now, which is a shit ton of this stuff, which is worth a lot of money for me. These should be worth about the same. Welcome back, Austin. You're here just in time. How much is this worth? This is worth in between 150 to 100, so we're probably going to put you at 150 to begin with. Let's make some fucking money! No, not place. I want to go to sell. There we go. Alright, see you later, Cayman. Thank you very much for coming out to tonight's streams. I hope you enjoyed it. Should be making a lot of money tonight, so hopefully we will have a good amount of money to spend on things like upgrades for my armor and my weapons. Oh, hold on. That's right. You're a thief, aren't you? You're not here to buy anything. You're here to steal shit. I'm ready for whenever I can sell things at, like, behind glass. Because if I sell things behind glass, they do not get picked up like this. I see this person's making a bougie purchase. Hold on, really quick. Was this the correct price? Yeah, it was. Burglar. Borglar. No stealth. No stealth stuff. No stealth. No stealth. No, sell. There we go. Purchase the rest of my wares, people, before the night is over. All things must go. Full liquidation sale. I'm gonna kill myself tomorrow. Get out of here, kid. I don't want you here. I don't want you here. I want you here. Get out of here. I want to cut your throat because you're a thief. Alright. End of the night. Anybody who's gonna make a purchase, purchase it now. Hey, but hey, we made a lot of money tonight. $33,000. Gonna go commit suicide. But you'll never see me defeat the Golem King if you commit suicide. I can't make the next weapons, but you know what I can do? I can enhance the shit out of what I've got. So that's what we're gonna do. And just like that, my sword deals so much fucking damage. Are you ready? Not killing the boss. Might be killing myself. I'm not killing myself here. I actually know what I'm doing. Let's fucking do it. Whatever's left in this chest is coming home with me. Requiem is about to kill off my favorite character. I can feel it. Pin Island is cool. Want to visit? I'm good, Austin. I think I'm good. By the way, are you ready to see the boss? Because it's this fucking shit. It's literally a slime in a golem's body. I'm so fucking over leveled, I don't even die from this shit. Dead! I killed it, I win. Did you see Georgia Guidestones next week? Are those like the things that the Templar left whenever they came to America? Or are those like weird, or are those weird like Templar, or not Templar, but other things? Phase 1 almost complete. There we go. Fucking take all this shit. No, I definitely don't want to turn that into shit. Ah, shit. I gotta figure out what's actually worth turning into shit. That's worth turning into shit. Only one phase, surprisingly. Yeah, these bosses only have one phase. There's 5 bosses in this game, but the whole idea of the game is to, like, get to the bosses, but, like, simultaneously, like, you know. The fuck is a Templar? Boy, you best be reading my novel. This shit talks about the Templars at least once. The Templar, or the Knights Templar, were basically, if you want to talk about... by the way, we got the first key. Hooray, the first stream got us the first key. If you were wondering what the Knights Templar are, they were originally Knights of God, but they were eventually told that they were too powerful because they had too strong of a town influence or city influence, and they were hunted down and killed, and that's why the Knights Templar doesn't exist anymore. But hey, the Forest Temple is now open. The Forest Dungeon is now open. Which means I can get my hands on forest items now. Also, I know for a fact that these books are worth 2,500. Same with the Golden King Jottings. You got your price, you've got your price. You've got your price. So that's gonna be where we ended tonight. There are stones that tell a day of destruction and nobody knows how they got there. That sounds like some Templar shit. Oh, by the way, we do have 2 chests now. I forgot to mention this. Now that we've upgraded, we've got 2 chests. So sell shit gets in one chest, and non-sell shit goes in the other chest. By the way, now that we've got this, we've got nothing left on our wish list, which means everything from the previous generation is sell. And it's written in 16 languages, including Latin. That definitely sounds like some Templar shit. But that's going to be the end of the stream today. I'm going to take this stuff out because none of this is stuff that I'm actually going to use in the future. If I do, I can always grab more of it, but that's going to be stuff that we sell. The remainder of this shit goes in the sell chest. Thank you, everybody. But I think this is going to be where I end the stream, everybody. Thank you for everyone who came out today. I've been Paladin. This has been Moonlighter. I hope you enjoyed this because we're probably going to play it next Sunday. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Shit, I didn't hit stop, did I? Whoops. Bye-bye.